So peace and blessings. I had watched the movie Black Panther last night, and one thing that I've always noticed when we get to seeing things that represent black people in a very beautiful and glorifying way, how proud we get and how proud we feel, which is a good thing. Even like we think about the movie Malcolm X, when all the brothers showed so much discipline. When Malcolm X done the whole finger pointing deal. And the men show so much discipline. Discipline is a beautiful thing, especially when it's underlined with humility. It's not one of those over exaggerated or over expressed or over exhibited things. Anything done in extreme can be oppressive. So just understand that. But discipline is definitely a beautiful thing, like many other things. But anyway. When I think about, how we view those kind of, shows or images or reflections, it just makes me wonder, like, why don't we, it's like we like the way it look, we like the way we love the way it look, we love the way it reflects us, but it's like, why don't we love it so much to where we really begin to start the process of becoming that which we love, becoming that which we believe is so beautiful when it reflects us, right? And when I think about that thing, it starts, because black people, man, hey, man, we understand, we know we got some issues, man. We have some major issues. Just yesterday, they had a. I work with predominantly Hispanics in the field that I work in, and I'm gonna tell you, while there is a certain degree of language barrier, one thing I have not witnessed yet is really the Hispanics being at odds with each other, arguing and attitude. And I'm not saying it don't exist. Of course it does. But I'm saying it's not something you just witness on a daily basis or feel such a negative energy amongst each other in the work field. Even with those who don't know each other, they love. I've been even in incarcerated with them, and the way they just are with each other is different. You know what I'm saying? They're very inviting to each other. They're very supportive in a way of each other, and they do it for a certain reason. Definitely, there's a motive to it, but it's also culture, with them. So when they had this crew come in, it was a moving crew of furniture, and this moving crew was like, I want to say 100% black. I don't recall seeing no one else. So, they was moving, they was getting the job done, but I was listening to them too, and I seen how some of them like to play with each other, and how some had got offended, and how others had to be like, man, I was just playing with you, man, I was just playing, man, and even one I had used a dolly, one of their dollies, like right in their vision, use a dolly to move some wood, and one of the guys, he was like, man, it look like one of my dollies. I'm like, yeah, it is, bro. I'm gonna put it right back, and and then after I had been put it back, cause like I said, I do what I said I'm gonna do. So anyway, when I put it back, the guy was like, later he seen me and was like, hey man, did you stop working? And was like, hey, big man, did you put my dolly back? I'm like, it really kind of like just kind of threw me. I had to be like, yeah, yeah, man, it's been back over there. Yeah, it really like kind of just it tripped me out. You know what I'm saying, a little bit. Because then I had to come back and it was like, why, you got one missing? And he was like, oh no, I don't know, man. I was just asking, make sure you put it back. God dang. I can understand the significance of such a inquiry if you had done your inventory and you seen you had one missing, you trying to locate them all. But it's like a bunch of dollars sitting out there. It's not even being used. That's the only reason I even use it, because it's about 10 others just sitting there. And I don't know, man. It was just weird to me. I don't know what his experience with. Maybe he had something come up missing before. I don't know. But anyway, it just was weird, man. And that's why when I later had to come back and ask him, because I really was trying to figure out, like, what made you just feel like you had to go the extra mile with me, And and the dude just say, I was like, you had one missing? He was like, oh, no, man, I was just asking, man. It wasn't really nothing. But anyway, I'm going to come back and do another one, because I'm trying to get to a point to where I don't have these long messages on one take, and kind of do more so in series. But what I want to get more to is about the what I believe to be some of the steps that it's going to take, as well as I want to relate something that we may be familiar with, in scripture books about some of the stories, and then its relation to us today. So I'll start the next one in a minute. Peace and blessings.